Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. So we are in the middle of the DLC, Hans Capon one, and he's trying to find love. Well, he's found love, Hans has, in the girl called Caroline, a butcher's daughter. Anyway, he wanted to give her a necklace. It's a family necklace. It's been in the family tree for God knows how long. Is his great grandma's or something. Anyway, he's lost that necklace by playing dice to a man in the Dechko in the tavern. So we go to the tavern hoping to get back this necklace, and we speak to the guy there, and he said, look, I've lost it as well. I lost the necklace by playing dice to this fine chap. He's over the river by Sasau or whatever, blah blah blah. You know, it's got, you know, go and find him. He's this, you know, lovely bloke, and he's got some golden dice, right? Golden, lovely golden dice. All right, okay. So we go and track down this guy, and we go into this area where this guy should be. A guy called Amorous. We've later find out, but he's dead as a dormouse. So we don't know what happened there. His mate came along and said, look, you know, he's dead. Someone killed him, all right? I want you to go and find out who did it, please. Yes, of course. We're Henry. We help everybody, don't we? So this guy, this Ambrose, is dead. His dice is obviously gone. So if we find the dice, we find the man. Anyway, we come here. And we enter a dice. Well, this is where he is somewhere, right? So we come here, we enter a dice competition, and there's like 4 people to beat. Anyway, I didn't realize at the time while playing it, only through editing, that the third player, this little chap here, Mladotta, he brings out some lovely golden dice, doesn't he? Right? We didn't even twig at the time. Anyway, we beat him. We beat the final opponent, but we also pickpocket everyone. And in my bag afterwards, I think, oh, I've got the Ambrose. Was it the Ambrose dice? Yeah, whatever it is. The guy who died. Anyway, we got a dice, and we thought, wow, we got a dice. We've won it. We got the necklace back. We won the competition. The necklace was in the chest, the competition winner thing. Anyway, this guy here did it. So we need to go back to the campsite where that Ambrose had died, tell his mate that it was actually him. And we were also supposed to speak to a guy called Sir Erhardt. But I don't know, somehow we've managed to avoid getting into negotiations. So yeah, it's all good. So Game of Throws, we have done that. Optional, find out who killed Alphonse, and then give the necklace back to Sir Hans. So let's go back to what's this, Honey Woods? Oh, bring the necklace to Capon. Okay. Okay, so we're good to go. I think we can go back to that campsite now, find his mate. And tell him it was this chap, wherever he is. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Okay. We're back at the camp. I'm a little bit deaded because I jumped off a big cliff. Anyway. Let's talk to him. So he's the guy, wasn't he? He was the guy his mate I was talking about. Oh, he's gone. Dun, dun, dun. Chest there as well. Okay, let's talk to him then. Sir Anselm. Okay, let's wait for a bit then. God, I've got a grey patch of hair there. It's really annoying. Anyway, let's speak. Here he is. Right. Hello. You're awake at last. I found the killer.
I have good news for you, Sir Anselm. I know who killed your friend. Who was it?
Well, it was... Was it him? I'm sure it must have been. He's got the dice.
It was Mladotta, one of the brigands. How did you find out?
Ah. Was there other ways you can find it? Maybe there was other ways you can find out. See, this game's clever, you see. I like it. So many ways you can do a quest.
From the dice.
All right. I'll take care of it from here. And I owe you for helping me. Here, Henry, take this. I'm sorry I don't have more on me.
It's all right.
But if you're ever in Prague, come and look me up, and I'll see you're well taken care of.
Oh,
It's been
thank
a pleasure,
you.
Sir Anselm. Godspeed.
Nobleman's hat. All right, okay, I like it. Have you just said you swap hats with me or something? Didn't I have that helmet just now? Oh, he's going to battle. Oh, should we follow him? Oh no, maybe not. I thought he was going to go off and kill him. I wonder if he does. the game does things like that, mind. Okay, let's go back to Sir Hans then. Right, Hans is not where I left him at the edge of the map. He's now gone back to here. He was in the bathhouse before with the women.
Hey. What the?
Hello?
Greetings. What business have you?
I got your necklace.
Got that necklace?
Excellent news! I'm not going to ask you how you did it. Here's a reward for you. Now you can carry on with your next task. I want you to sneak the jewellery into Carolina's trunk along with this letter.
Can't I just hand them to her?
You cannot! Under no circumstances must she find out who sent them. Otherwise the whole secret admirer ploy is fucked. Oh, and by the way, Henry, watch out for the butcher. He keeps a very close eye on his daughter, and if he catches you sniffing around, well, may all the saints preserve
Okay,
you.
void butcher.
Once you've delivered the things, wait a day, and then come back and see me.
Wait a day. Okay, stick the letter and the necklace into Carolina's trunk. Alright, let's do that then. Where are we looking at? Whereabouts is her? Where is she? Okay. Alright, okay, let's do that. I'm sure it's not going to be too difficult, is it? Apart from the butcher. Avoid the butcher. Fine. Right, here is the butcher, and there's a butcher there. I wonder if we can just walk through. No, we won't walk through, will we? Hello, is she Carolina?
God's blessings.
Don't know.
Goodbye.
She must be. Right, I think we're going to have to go through the door. Maybe have to wait till night time or something, I think. Oh, we're in a private area here. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. I don't know where her house or room is. Maybe it's up there. I think we have to wait till night time. I don't know. I can't be bothered to wait. Let's just try to sneak in. I'm just looking at this, I won't know. Oh, actually, oh, she's seen us. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that unless she looks round. Right, okay, let's wait till night time. Right, it's midnight. The bells are going. God, imagine trying to sleep. I can sleep. Flicking church bells. Right, it's midnight. I've got Nightfoot. I've got Night Hawk potion on, and he's going to arrest me now for not having a bloody torch. And I got Padfoot potion on. Right, so let's go.
Hey.
Do you see me then? No, we're alright. Okay, so we're assuming that her bedroom's up here. In fact, I think we'd better take all of our armour off, so we can be as quiet as we can. Yeah, any loud armour. Okay, new perky point in lockpicking. Oh, is that her there? Is that Caroline? That must be her. That must be her. Carolina. Oh, here we go. Put items in trunk. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Let's get out of here. Wait until morning before going to see Lord Capon. Okay. That was easier than I thought. I thought it was going to be more difficult than that. Oh, there's a dog there. Do not wake the dog up. Right. Okay, let's wait till morning, and I guess I'll see you, Lord Capon. Sir Capon. Okay. Little competition. Where is Sir Hans? Where do you think Sir Hans could be? Any guesses? He could be in the bathhouse. He could be in his quarters. Or he could be somewhere else. Yes, I think you've guessed it. He is having a drink, and it's the morning as well. Okay, I don't know if this is it now. This is the end of the quest. This is the end of the DLC. It can't be though. It's a bit quick if it is. All right, here we go.
I'll be right back with that.
God, early for
Greetings.
drinking.
What do you need?
Well, I've done what you asked. I have news about Carolina.
I delivered the things as you asked.
I already know. My spies told me everything. She was wearing the necklace this morning, as I asked in the letter.
So you'll go to the rendezvous with her?
Certainly not. I'm not going to pounce on her like a bull in rutting season. Her feelings must be allowed to mature gradually. Meanwhile, you'll get a potion for me.
Oh,
you
will
didn't
I?
believe in witches' brews.
This is no witch's brew. It's an absolutely tried and tested elixir called Musk of Infinite Allure. There's a fellow in Sasau who sells it, and he guarantees its success.
Okay. Shall
Musk
find
of infinite allure? Sounds irresistible. All right, I'll try and get it for you.
I'm sure I can rely on you. Here's some coin for your cost.
Oh, thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, they're throwing coin at you in this game. I should have read the letter. I didn't think about reading the letter. Get Musk of Infinite Allure. Okay, that's Capon's horse.
And, well, you know.
Okay, did he say it was in Sasau? What's this here? Oh, he's not in Sasau, Ledeshko. Alright, okay, let's go here then and get this potion.
Has your manhood been wilting of late? Then buy this powder made of a unicorn's horn.
Not him again. Not him again. Hello again. We've met several times before.
Well, well, who have we here?
Ah, the prodigal son returns. I knew you'd come back to me one day.
Let me guess, you saw it in a dream?
I knew you were going to say that.
But I had a divine revelation. But next time I won't be around to pull you out of the shit.
Oh, well, I am sorry. But these things are sent to try our fortitude in the face of adversity.
I'd like to try your fortitude.
Anyway, Musk of Infinite Allure.
I've heard you know of some irresistibility potion or whatever it is.
Ah, naturally! Musk of Infinite Allure! An age-old recipe, maybe even older. Tested by Moses himself.
Really?
Moses?
Really?
How do you think he managed to get his people to follow him through the desert for 40 years?
Didn't he part the Red
It's
Sea?
extremely potent.
Yeah, so it would seem. How much do you want for it?
Who do you take me for? The wisdom of the ancients isn't something that's bought and sold in the marketplace. Did Jesus charge for his miracles? But since you ask, how about this much?
2,000 blinking. Yeah, okay. That's quite cheap.
That's not much.
Really?
2,000 groschen, I
double
mean,
then.
not pounds.
Why? You... why do I even bother?
What did he say?
If you'd like, I can mix the elixir for you in exchange for a small favor.
Oh, not again.
Now,
It's never easy, is
that
it?
any tone to use with your master? For shame.
Apologies, Master. I was carried away by my thirst for knowledge.
I understand your impatience, but the way to wisdom is narrow and arduous.
And leads out the window.
Oh, what's this? Is this a different... What do you want help with? This is not a different DLC, is it? About that recipe.
About that recipe.
Yes, you want to buy it?
It's gone up. It's gone up, the little bugger. What's that other thing there? I need to look up. I don't want to do another DLC. I'm assuming that DLC from here is the same one. Hang on. Okay, I just have to make sure. I just like to look up this guy. I think this is to do with the DLC, the Hans Capon, so let's do it.
So what is it you want from me now?
Ah, my dear apprentice, everything's gone to the devil. I'm living from hand to mouth. sleeping on straw. And the local peasants won't buy from me. They say they don't trust me, as if I was some kind of charlatan.
You? A charlatan?
Can you believe it? Does this look to you like the face of a swindler?
No, of course not.
I'm an honest trader in sacred goods, whose only concern is the welfare of troubled souls.
Right, you're a real Christian.
A regular Good Samaritan.
And any time now the slanderous gossip will spread here from Sasau. I should leave before things get worse. But I can't go anywhere until I've made a bit of coin. So what's needed is to give the locals a bit of encouragement, to open their hearts and purses.
Okay, sure. A bit of beating is what they need.
Sure. Kick him onto the path of righteousness.
What do you take me for? I wouldn't hurt a fly. Violence is for the dull-witted. We must gently demonstrate to them the necessity of buying my remedies. For example, to ward off a revenant.
Revenant? What revenant?
The dead, returned from the grave. A corpse that the soul is unable to depart from, which wanders among the living, filled with rage at its wretched fate.
Yeah, I saw something like that once. But it was just some drunk going home from the tavern after losing all his money at dice.
Don't make light of such things. Now tell me, do you know how to deal with
Yeah, we've done it before, haven't we? Whoa, hang on, chop his head, sit with the pistol, I wouldn't, what? Poppy seeds on the grave, wasn't it that?
Sprinkling poppy seeds on the grave?
That works for mares, but it would probably only provoke a revenant. You are my trained apprentice, but the ignorant villager is entirely at a loss how to deal with such dark forces. It is our sacred duty to prepare them for such threats.
Okay.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, they're all doubting Thomases. They need proof. We'll need a grave, an empty grave that we can use.
Empty grave?
There's one along the way to Sasau, but it's got one minor shortcoming.
It's not empty.
What's that?
Well, it's not entirely empty.
Not entirely? What does that mean?
You have to dig it up first.
It's a sin. Why this particular grave?
Why this particular grave?
The locals don't like to talk about it, so it's surely got some sinister past behind it. And in places like that, revenants sprout up like mushrooms after rain.
Well, if that's how it is, we could open old wounds. That could easily set people against us. Again.
Then it would be best if no one could connect us to it, wouldn't it?
Okay, I need a spade then. That's outrageous. It's a sin.
But that's a sin.
Refusing to help the needy is also a sin. I haven't had a decent meal for 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, right.
My conscience is clear where your stomach is concerned. Disturbing a grave is a grave sin.
The grave is not in hallowed ground, so that's hardly worth one Lord's Prayer in penance. I asked a priest once, just out of curiosity.
Okay, I'll need a spade then.
I'll need a spade then.
I got one on the horse.
Yes, dig it up and remove the remains, leaving no trace.
And what am I to do with the remains?
Keep them. Human remains are always handy to have around.
Yeah.
Great. And how do we spread the word of this revenant?
There's a gossip in every village. Here, too, a woman who'll spread news quicker than a dozen messengers on the fastest steeds.
Everyone knows a gossiper, don't they? What shall I say to her?
And what am I to tell this gossip?
All you have to do is casually mention the empty grave, and before evening, I'll wager the whole village will know about it.
Where does this woman live?
The last house on the left, on the road to Sasau. She was the first person I met here, and by the time I reached the village green, I already had a mob looking suspiciously at me. The rumour-mongering fishwife.
And that's all?
Not quite. You should ask her who was buried there. So we've got a story to work with.
So, dig up the grave, talk to the gossip.
Easy.
And the remains. Don't forget to remove them.
Okay.
Otherwise, no one will believe in the Revenant.
Right.
I might have known any task for Capon would turn into some insane escapade. Grave robbing. Jesus.
Right, dig up the grave and remove the remains. Let's have a look at the map to see where it is. Oh, it's here. Not far. Okay, let's ride there then and dig this grave up. I love these. I'm going to miss these quests.
Merchandise from all over the world.
Okay. I'll see you there, guys. Right. This is the spot, or somewhere around here anyway. We've got to look for a grave. Oh, here we go. Okay, so sit. No one's watching. Okay. Let's dig. There we go, some bones. Oh, lordy lord. Thorax, let's take the thorax. Mutt, get out. Get the humerus. The thorax. The cranium. What else we got? The manus. And dog, get out of the way. I can't get the bone up. Dog. Dog. Right, here we go. I'm not sure where the dog just disappeared to, but... Oh! The femur. That's it. Pick the femur up. Right, I think that's it then. Right, we've done that then. Okay, talk to the local gossip. Let's do that. There's a guy down there. Okay, don't saw us. Lovely. Okay, we are safe. So the local gossip is back that way. All right. Oh no, no, it's not. The local gossip is where? Oh, it is here. Right, local gossip there. Okay. All right. Let's. I'll see you there again. This area? Hello, I heard you're a gossip. She's actually called Gossip as well.
Has something happened here?
Heavens no. It's quiet here.
Hang on, is that guy just running off?
And what about that empty grave?
Somebody help me!
What empty grave would that be now?
The one beyond the village, alongside the road to Sasau. Just by the river, on the Pine Headland.
How would you know it's empty? Unless it was dug up.
Oh, it's dug up all right. Freshly. And empty. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Lord in heaven. What in the name of...
How come it's not in hallowed ground, anyway? Only unrepentant sinners are buried like that. Usually.
I don't like to say. It's an old wound that's best forgotten.
Whose grave is it?
Well, once a long time ago there was a young charcoal burner living here with his wife. There was always a lot of charcoal burners here, but this fellow worked alone. That's not an easy job for one man.
No one wanted to work with him, or what?
Oh, he was a hard-headed fellow who always wanted to take care of his family himself.
Okay, ambitious, was he?
Well, I can understand that. It's always better to work for yourself than break your back for someone else.
His wife was expecting, though no one knew it yet. And he wasn't doing well at all. Soon enough, they had nothing to eat. And so he took to thieving.
Yeah, stealing is wrong.
Thieving is wrong.
Aye, but when there's a child on the way and your wife hasn't the strength to get out of bed for the hunger, well, you ought to think differently.
And did he get caught?
Well, at first it was just a few eggs going missing from people's hen coops. But then it was anything that wasn't nailed down. And in the end, they caught him.
And I suppose he was harshly punished for it.
Even then, he didn't let on why he was doing it. They whipped the skin off his back and banished him from Leditchko.
So justice was done then?
It wasn't enough for some folk. When the butcher found out he'd never get any compensation, he wanted them to chop off the charcoal burner's hands. If the bailiff hadn't talked sense into him, he'd have done it himself with his cleaver.
Well, he got off lightly enough then.
And in the end, he got what was coming to him, and more.
The butcher caught up with him?
No. It was the mills of God turning slowly but surely. His wife bled to death in childbirth, and the child died with her.
God have mercy on them. No, that's very sad.
I'm sorry to hear that. But at least he knew they were gone to a better place.
True, lad.
Nothing could have been done to save them.
There was no one there. He had no one who would care for his wife. They say on that day he parted ways with God forever, and he turned his back on the village too. I reckon he never forgave himself, nor us either.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. But how did he end up?
Don't ask me that, lad. I beg you.
I want to know. Come now.
Come now, good wife. You can't leave the story unfinished.
I said no. Will you let it lie?
Oh, that's a shame. I really want to know. All right, let's go back to the charlatan then. And here he is.
God be with you.
Tragic fate of the charcoal burner.
I know who was buried in that grave. A young charcoal burner.
So begins the tragic tale of the young charcoal burner who became entangled with the devil himself.
Oh, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. Ugh. He was from Ledechko. He was trying to eke out a living for himself and his wife, but he couldn't manage. When she fell pregnant, he took to stealing.
Pride drove him from the straight and narrow path, and soon he sold his soul to the devil to fill his stomach.
They caught him and punished him, but some of the people he'd robbed didn't think it was enough. Then when his wife died in childbirth, and the child too, he blamed everyone for it. Even God, apparently.
But when the time came to pay his debt to hell,
Oh my God, him and the devil
had no use for his soul, and took his wife and child instead. The charcoal burner cursed God, who struck him down in righteous vengeance. But the dead man's soul never left his body. He came back as a revenant to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Jesus, did you listen to what I said at all?
Sorry, did you say something?
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, the question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the villagers? Well, apprentice?
He stole food. The butcher, his wife died. He cursed. Oh my goodness! Right. Okay. He stole food. The butcher, his wife died. Question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the village?
He was stealing food from people, right? So, supposing he started again.
We should steal from people? Disgraceful. Have you no shame?
Maybe just a few eggs from hen coops, like the gossip mentioned.
Well, that wouldn't be too serious a sin. Will they put it down to the revenant, though?
They would, if I put some charcoal there instead.
And their nourishment he turned into ash.
Okay, replace the eggs in the chicken coop with charcoal. Oh my God, we've got 4 things to do. The butcher.
The gossip mentioned the butcher. It seems he was infuriated that the charcoal burner's punishment was too lenient.
And the revenant spoiled their meat with his malign touch.
How's that?
Spoiled meat is a classic example of a revenant's power.
I thought it was the work of bad butchers.
That too, sometimes.
So, I should switch the good meat for bad at the butcher's. What about the butcher woman?
What about her?
Her conscience was troubled on account of her man and she couldn't sleep. But I helped her, so she's found some peace.
So, no problem then.
What? I'm supposed to scare the wits out of her and start all over again?
All right, if you can find some other solution, you don't have to switch the meat. But I wouldn't worry about her. But make sure it's the same kind of meat. Not even a revenant will turn a cow into a chicken.
So would we have to get some meat and then keep it in our bags for ages then? Okay, his wife died.
What about his wife and child? No doubt he'd want to avenge their death.
Well, how did they die?
In childbirth.
And when his love turned to rage, The water turned to blood. Nothing too original. But it's tried and tested. If you do it at the baths, everyone will hear of it.
How am I supposed to do that? It might be a bit suspicious if I'm seen walking around with a pail of blood.
No problem. There's a certain potion that will do the trick easily.
He cursed God. That's very serious.
Colour the water in the baths.
What is it that most brings God to mind?
They don't have a church there. But everyone will have a rosary. I can't think of anything else.
That's it! If folks start losing their rosaries, they'll have sleepless nights over it.
You want me to steal rosaries? But that's...
Or just exchange them.
For what?
For nothing.
Great.
So, switch eggs for charcoal, switch the meat, colour the water in the baths, and switch the rosaries. That ought to do
Not
it.
much then.
I hope so. Of course, if you come up with anything else, don't let me hold you back. Talking to people might give you ideas. Traders, the bailiff.
Well, what if someone sees me in the act?
They mustn't. Otherwise, it'll end up like Sasau all over again. Don't draw attention to yourself, or they'll put two and two together.
Sure. I'll keep my head down. And how will I know if I've succeeded? I doubt it'll be announced on the market square.
I'll be the first to know. They'll come running to me for a remedy, like hens at feeding time. Off you go and raise hell.
Okay, about the remains.
But whatever he did, don't you think he deserves some peace?
Dear Henry, after all the poor wretch went through, I'd say he's beyond any peace.
Well, he certainly won't have any as long as I'm carrying his bones around with me.
Ah, but you know who those remains could help.
Help? Who? How?
Me, of course. And I'd pay you a nice price for a revenant's bones.
But there is no revenant.
Not yet.
Don't matter, sell them. I will sell them.
What do you say?
Why not? Suppose I bury them.
Maybe I should bury him somewhere else.
What are you saying? That would be such a waste. Anyway, if someone saw you, the whole game would be up.
Well, supposing I do it later, when the fuss has died down.
All right, if you must. But I don't know what you hope to get out of it.
At least the poor wretch will have peace at last.
Maybe. As long as you bury him in hallowed ground. Otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Like in Ratai, maybe?
Well, that's probably the nearest. That gossip-mongering crone would know.
True, I could ask her.
If you must. But for heaven's sake, don't even hint to her what you're up to. Good luck, then.
Okay, so I've just given myself more work. Bury Lev's remains in Rattay. Right. Oh my god, we got loads of stuff to do, haven't we? Right, so replace the eggs in the chicken coops with charcoal. 3 of them. So we need charcoal. Replace the butcher's fresh meat with rotten meat. So we need some meat and then let it go rotten. Find out what kind of meat the butcher has stored. Great. Colour the water in the baths. Brew the potion to colour the water. Steal the rosaries. Check in with the charlatan from time to time to find out how frightened the villagers are. Bury Lev's remains in Rattay. Bloody hell. How much stuff have we got to do? Right, first things first, let's get the charcoal. Right, have you got 3
I hope
lumps
I
of
can be of
charcoal?
help to you, Knight. Goodbye.
Yes, he has. Right, I'll have 3 of them, please. Thank you. Oh. Right, so let's go and find the chicken egg. The egg coops. The chicken coops. What? Okay, so looks like I can only do 1. So can only do 1 at a time. So I've done 1 egg. 1 charcoal. So I'm going to have to find 2 more coops. I'm not stealing. Oh, God's sake. Right, I can get fined. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Right, I need to find 1 more chicken coop. That's 2 done. Right. This should be the last one then. If I go into my inventory, go to charcoal. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? There you go. Move that in there. Is that it? 3 done? Yes. So replace the eggs in the chicken coops with charcoal. Job number 1 done. Right, replace the butcher's fresh meat with rotten meat. Find out what kind of meat the butcher has stored. Alright, let's go and do that then, I guess. Okay, I'm here, but... Oh, look, examine. Okay, what's this? Replace the chickens. You'll need 4.
No problem.
Okay, 4 chickens. That's not a problem. Okay, is that it? Just chickens. Is that it? Okay. All right, let's go and kill 4 chickens then, and keep them in our bags. Is that what it says in our journal? Find out what kind of meat it has. It still says that.
God be with you. What can I do for you? Goodbye.
We just buy chicken off you? Yeah, let's just buy chicken off him. Right, accept. So we bought... Oops. So we've bought chicken off him. It's in our bags. So I think the best thing to do now is just wait. Which is what we'll do. "24 hours should do it." Right, basically I waited 24 hours. Right, I put the chicken on and replaced the chicken, and the guard didn't like it. So the guard tried chasing me, so I had to reload an earlier save. Come back at midnight. The chicken is rotten. So now that no one's around, I got Nighthawk potion on as well, so we can see a bit better. Let's replace the chicken. No one's around, so. We got away with it this time? Okay. So we still got to replace more meat. According to this. So is there anything else we got to replace? Okay. I'll just have a look around, guys, because there's some more meat we got to replace. I don't know where. Right. Okay. Got this quest hard.
Lamb. And I'll need lots of it if I'm to switch it all.
25 lamb. I did see some sheep.
Just lamb now. I need to switch the lamb.
Okay, there's still more. There's still more. Damn it. There's still more. Question is it in one of these rooms or is there a bedroom?
Hang on, this is venison. From roe deer. No wonder it's under lock and key.
Right. So we need lamb and we need flipping venison. Alright, it won't be too difficult. Let's do it then. I might kill those sheep, to be honest. I did see some sheep. Let's put a torch on. Don't want to get arrested. Alright, okay. Let's do it. See you in a second. Oh, here we go. Mutton. Oh, is that not what we need? These aren't lambs then. Oh, we have. Okay, replace a lamb, you need 25 pieces. Okay. So we just need some roe now. I wonder if that guy sells roe. Right, let's see if he sells venison. Oh, God. No, we can't even speak to him. Okay, fine. Let's go and hunt some venison then. Oh, shot. What a shot. Okay, we got enough meat. Let's wait 24 hours and get it rotten. I did see the butcher walking out, so I'm just keeping an eye on him, that's all. Hopefully he's not coming back. Get out of here. Right, we've done that objective. Okay, let's steal rosaries. Steal rosaries? What, just steal plants? Steal their rosary beads. Okay, is that what it is? Rosaries? Roses? Okay. Right, I had to have a look up what rosaries were. For some reason I thought they were like roses in a garden. But they're actually like prayer beads. So, I guess people has prayer beads. So all we can do is pickpocket people and just see if they have any beads on them. Oh, okay. Is that prayer beads? Okay, it is. Okay. So all we got to do then is pickpocket people. No problem. Let's do that. Right. New perky point available. So we got 5 rosaries. Fantastic. Love it. Okay, brew the potion to colour the water. What potion? What potion? I don't know what that is. We'll have to maybe ask the charlatan. But let's go and see the charlatan anyway to see how frightened the villagers are. So let's wait till morning. Hello again.
Glad to see you.
I'm not glad to see you. This is a rubbishy quest, this is. How about that recipe? Oh, that potion for turning water into blood.
What's the recipe for that potion you were talking about?
You mean for coloring the water? Ah, well,
Well,
pay close attention now.
I'm all ears.
How love turned to bloodshed. Once there was a knight who, though upright and noble-looking, had a prickly, unapproachable appearance. He fell in love with a fragile young maid, whom he saw with her sisters in a field, all wearing bright red wimples. But he was afraid his prickly exterior would frighten her. So he asked the advice of another knight, a pious and learned crusader, who carried the name of the patron saint of his order with pride. The pious knight told him he would arrange a rendezvous with the maid. All three would drink wine together by the river, and he would help his friend to get acquainted with her. This they did, but the maid fell in love instead with the pious knight. The stern knight was enraged and challenged his rival to a duel. The two fought long and fiercely, but they were equally matched, and so, in the end, they both fell mortally wounded, anguished at the tragedy her beauty had caused. The young maid took a dagger from one of the knights and plunged it into her own heart. Their bodies lay together on the ground, and the blood flowed from them into the river, turning the waters crimson.
I thought you were going to tell me the recipe, not some fable.
That's what I thought.
It is the recipe. I mean, the
Oh,
recipe
God.
is concealed in the story,
What on earth for?
so I don't forget it.
All right. So what does it mean?
I can't remember.
Oh, lovely.
Great. So if you don't know, who does?
You'll figure it out, my
I don't want to figure it
loyal
out.
apprentice. I remember there are 3 plants in the story.
3 plants.
That's about all. But I know it was a simple recipe. It should be enough to grind the ingredients and brew them together for one turn. So, all you have to do is work out what the ingredients are from the story.
Sure. Why make things simple if you can complicate them?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Jesus. Okay. How's the haunting going?
So, how am I doing so far?
Good work, Henry. The whole village is shaking in its boots. Soon people won't step outside the door without saying 3 Hail Marys.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm beginning to feel haunted myself.
Half the village is without rosaries. Someone even wanted to buy one from me.
And did you sell it?
I don't trade in such banal goods. But I sold him a cat's paw.
I didn't know a cat's paw was good for warding off revenants.
Henry, all the goods I have are good for warding off revenants. Everyone is talking about how all the butcher's meat went off after being touched by the hand
Yes.
of evil.
What, does this look like the hand of evil to you?
No one in Ledechko would eat a single egg, even if they had any, because all the hens are hexed.
Well, at least they've got fuel for their fires. So, the job is done, eh?
Not quite.
But you just said the whole village is shaking with fear.
The whole village, but for one individual.
Well, surely that doesn't matter.
That's what I thought too. Only this fellow is giving everyone the benefit of his wisdom. He needs shaking up before he undoes your good work.
But if he's not been scared yet, what more can I do to frighten him?
Well, when he's not hanging around here ruining my trade, he's in the tavern boasting that he'd happily sleep by that empty grave to prove there's no revenant.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Exactly. He just needs a little persuasion. And once he's there, make it the most terrifying night of his life.
Well, What are we waiting for, then?
It's best to be well prepared. You ought to find out something about him.
Okay.
So there's no surprises.
The gossip woman?
Naturally. And Henry, before we get to that grave, you can still try and come up with more ways to frighten the villagers. The more terrified they are, the more groschen there'll be in it for me. For us, that is. Goodbye.
Right, so it looks like we can now, if we wanted to do, we can make that red potion. But we don't really need to. So I'm not bothered about deciphering that extract thing he had. So probably won't do that. Bury Lev's remains in Rattay. I think we'll do that. And talk to the gossip about the. Let's talk to the woman. I think about the lad and about the charcoal burner. Let's do that, and maybe do that, but not do that. What?
Someone there.
What the hell
Mother
was?
God. What's...
What was that? It's a dog. That's a weird dog. Jesus Christ, I thought there was an actual revenant then for a second. Right, okay, let's go see this woman. Bloody hell. Oh, here she is, right.
Good health to you.
And to you, little gossip, about this brave fellow. Yeah, how did the charcoal burner die?
Good wife.
Yes, lad. What can I do for you?
You know, I can't stop thinking about what happened to that poor wretch.
Have you no consideration for a poor old woman? I told you I don't want to talk about it.
It still troubles me. It might bring you relief, yes, let's say that.
It might relieve you to talk to someone.
Relieve me from what?
Well, guilt.
Guilt? Why should I feel guilty?
Now, clearly something weighs heavy on your soul, just like the other villagers. The older ones. And I'd say it's connected to that empty grave. Well, that wretch returns as a revenant, and no one does anything. It's not just fear, but more like everyone is expecting some punishment that was bound to come one day.
Oh, you might be right. Maybe it would give me some peace in my old age to finally tell the whole story.
Yes.
Several people from the village went to have it out with Lev, but he grabbed an axe and drove them off. He swore if anyone came near him, he'd burn their house down. Then he buried his wife and child in the meadows beyond Ledetchko. I saw him carving 3 statues there.
Lev, you say his name was? What kind of statues?
There's 3 roughly carved beams there, each with a human face, except the smallest, which has no face at all.
For the stillborn child, I suppose. What happened then?
Nothing. He went back to his work, but never spoke to the villagers again. He'd even go all the way to Rattay for food, rather than talk to anyone here.
So he died alone in the end?
Actually, it was the villagers. It was us that killed him.
What?
Really?
Just on account of his stealing?
No. Not long after, fires started springing up in the village. And when the first house burned down, the folk were very angry.
And of course suspicion fell on Lev.
Everyone was dead certain it was him. They all remembered his words. Do you know how arsonists are punished, lad?
No, I don't.
By burning on the pyre. But no one wanted to waste time with the law. We just went to his house at night, smashed in the door and windows, and threw lighting torches inside. And that was the end of him.
Oh.
But the fires didn't stop.
So he was innocent?
He was.
Well, I won't condemn you for it. It's for God to judge, but...
My God, may God forgive... I hope...
May he forgive you for it.
Thanks, lad. I pray every day
I wish
for
they stopped doing
forgiveness,
that.
and it's a weight off my shoulders to tell someone. God be with you.
All right, so now can we talk to you about... is there anything else we can talk to you about? About this brave fellow?
Good wife.
We already know about him now,
You're
don't we?
still here, lad? I thought you'd have fled by now.
Fled? Why on earth would I do that?
Because there's a revenant on the prowl. The whole village is talking about it, and everyone is terrified.
Ah, that. But I heard there's one brave lad who's not afraid.
Oh, yes.
You mean Felix?
Well, I don't know what his name is, but he's always arguing in the tavern that there's no revenant.
That's him. The fool doesn't believe what's going on under his own nose. He hasn't the sense he was born with.
He claims he'd spend the night by the grave. Yeah, is he afraid of anything?
Is he brave or just stupid? Surely he's afraid of something.
I couldn't tell you. But if he's to be believed, he doesn't fear the devil himself.
And do you believe him?
Well, it's true he never seems bothered by anything. But then he's always with that other pair.
What pair?
2 mates of his.
But he was alone in the tavern.
Aye, they're not locals, but outside the village, wherever he goes, they go with him.
He even said he'd spend the night at the graveside, just to prove there's no revenant.
Aye, all talk and no action.
Who are these 2 fellas?
They're not bad lads, but they're no heroes, that's for sure.
How's that?
Them 2 have their fears, but then who doesn't?
What are they afraid of?
The first one wouldn't even go into the woods alone, because he's afraid of wild animals.
Ah, is that so? I wonder why.
He got lost in the forest as a young lad, and he wasn't found till next morning.
Oh.
Shaking and pale as a ghost he was when they found him.
What a crybaby.
A village boy? Scared of the woods?
You're not very smart, are you?
Why'd you say that?
Oh, never mind.
What about the other one?
He's afraid of fire.
Why?
His own father burned him, God forgive him. As a young lad, he was playing with fire and nearly set fire to the house. So his pa taught him a lesson he wouldn't
That's not... What a nice
Poor
father.
lad. That's a terrible way to teach a child.
My words, exactly.
Oh, it's been an interesting chat. Thanks, good wife.
May the Lord watch over you.
Right. Okay, so we can go back to the charlatan. I think we should bury this guy's bones next to his wife and his child in Nedechko, in the meadow. So let's do that. Let's go and find C on the map. Okay, so there's C. Let's go over to there and bury his bones there next to his family. All right. Okay, so look here. There is some statues. Here we go, look. And that's the one, that's the kid there, look, with no face. Oh, look at this, look. Okay, let's bury. Achievement unlocked, not so Christian burial.
Rest in peace.
Okay, I feel a bit better now. All right, I guess all we got to do now is go and see the charlatan. Yo, charlatan, you've done all your jobs, your deeds. Give me the recipe.
God save you.
Fearless fellows.
This brave fella, Felix his name is, if we can get him to spend the night at the grave, he won't be alone.
Forgot about
Wherever
that.
he goes, he always has 2 mates tagging along.
Like he's afraid to be alone.
Could be.
So, if we could get him there alone, it shouldn't be too hard to scare him.
Maybe, maybe not. He claims he's not afraid of anything.
That's easy to say. I'm not so sure. Only, we have to get rid of the other 2. What do you know about them?
One of them is afraid of wild animals. Won't even go into the woods on his own.
I see. And the other one?
Well, he's afraid of fire, but I doubt an ordinary campfire would do the trick.
Well, we'll think of something. Anyway, you take care of the first one.
How, though?
Haven't you learned anything from me? Talk to a dog.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Any particular one, Master?
The most frightening one, of course.
And how am I supposed to recognize him? One looks the same as another.
By his bark, naturally. Can't you hear him? He'd scare the wits out of anyone.
That's what that dog was going, ooh!
Either that or Satan in the guise of a beast.
All right. And what do I do with him?
Have a conversation with him and see if you can mimic his bark.
Yeah, great idea. People will think I'm barking mad.
Good luck there.
Yeah, we heard that dog. Where was it? It was down here, I think, wasn't it? That dog, yeah. I thought it was like a bug or something. But where was... Yeah, it was down here, wasn't it? Some really creepy dog. Some devil dog. Hello?
Come on then.
It's a hand. Huh?
What a beast you are. All right, let's see. Ruff. Ruff. Again. Boo. Boo. Woo. Woo.
What's he got a hand as well? That's the thing. Oh, come on, what's it?
Boo. Boo. That's still not quite it. Yeah.
How long do we do this for then?
That's it. And now I'm officially the village idiot.
Alright, from the dog with the strange bark, we have done that. Learn what animal calls. We can do that now. We can bark like a dog. Go back to the charlatan. Right. Right, hello.
So, how did you get on?
I found that mutt. Although from the noises it made, you'd hardly guess it was a dog.
So you've learned to bark?
I have, Master.
So bark.
I never thought I'd stoop so low. Bow! Bow!
Perfect!
But what if it's not enough?
Ah, ye of little faith. Besides, can you think of any other way?
If we want to have him there on his own, I could always knock the other two out.
And what if he finds them unconscious?
I can always haul them off somewhere he won't find them.
Just make sure you don't botch it, Henry. It could easily turn very sour.
Don't worry. But what about the other fella?
Ah, yes, apprentice. You have the good fortune to witness a genius at work. Watch and learn. An oil lamp.
An oil lamp?
Precisely. Isn't it ingenious?
A marvellous invention, I grant you. What do you want to do with it?
That's the clever part. I've hung a lamp like this over the Revenant's grave. All you have to do is shoot it down. It'll fall on the grave and burst into flames.
Well, that could work. Only...
Only what?
How can you be sure I'll manage to shoot it down?
I believe in you, Henry. You're my apprentice, versed in the ways of our craft.
Right, I almost forgot.
Anyway, you can practice. The lamp is already hanging up. It just hasn't been lit yet.
Aye, I'll give it a go. And then what?
Then you just have to goad our Felix into putting his money where his mouth is.
But what if he doesn't fall for it?
Refusing would ruin his credibility. Go and see him. I'll bet you anything, if you present it right, he'll jump at it.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Good. Don't delay, though. Practice with the lamp first, if you like, or just go straight to him.
Right, let's go to Felix then. Try shooting the lamp down. Well, we could have a little quick practice. Right, I'm not going to bother practicing. Let's go and see Felix then, in the inn, and provoke him. Go back to the charlatan. Oh, completed. Right, okay. Where are you, Felix? Is him here? Oh, here we go. Provocation.
I heard there's a revenant haunting these parts.
You don't want to believe those old wives' tales.
Well, it's not true then.
Of course not. It's just a lot of fairy tales.
You're a bit sure of yourself, aren't you? Aren't you afraid?
Oh, I don't know. Aren't you afraid?
Ha! What's there to be afraid of?
You're as brave as they come. Anyone could say that.
Well, that's easy to say.
What are you trying to say?
I'll prove it.
Nothing. It's just that, well, bold talk doesn't prove anything.
Are you saying I'm lying?
Can you prove what you say?
Well, can you prove your claims?
What?
Well, supposing you spent the night at that grave, like you say. That'd prove there's no revenant, wouldn't it?
You reckon so? I don't know.
Right, okay. Definitely, you're not afraid. You're not afraid anyway. Let's do that one then.
Yeah, for sure. Besides, since you're so fearless, it'd be nothing to you, right?
Aye. That's right.
How about something to buck up your courage? Nah, probably not. You don't need it.
I don't, but it can't hurt.
He is scared, look. What do we give him? Some beer? I'm not sure what to give him, guys. Ah. Then no, can we give him that? I think that one. A bit of herb liqueur that will strengthen your blood, but also bewilder your eyes with strange visions. I think that one. Unless there's another alcoholic, something stronger we can give him. No, I think... oh, that's 30%. Moonshine. Maybe we'll give him some moonshine. And maybe some of that as well.
Thanks, Em.
So when are you going to do it?
Just as soon as I can in the evening.
Okay, we provoked him. I suppose we follow him now there.
Right. And now you can... Shh! Quiet, Henry. You'll give us away.
Sorry. What's that you're wearing?
What do you think it is?
I don't know, some new fashion?
It's my revenant costume, of course.
My apologies, Master, for not recognising it immediately.
Wrong camera angle, isn't it?
Obviously still have a lot to learn.
So, did they come?
Yes, all three.
Because there's trees in the way.
They're camping at the top of the hill.
Right. I'll have time to get haunting then. Where do I start?
I'll leave that up to you. The main thing is to scare off the two cronies first. I'll take care of fearless Felix.
So I'll scare one off with the lamp?
Yeah.
Yes, just make sure no one sees you shooting.
Okay.
And the other one with fearsome noises.
That will probably take a few attempts. Ideally, a bit at a time.
Let him work up an appetite for more, so to speak.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Just don't give yourself away.
I won't, but if they do happen to see me coming...
Then you'd better vanish like a wisp of smoke, or make some excuse.
Okay.
What will you be doing?
I'll wait somewhere out of the way for a while, and then I'll crash in. So make sure the other two are gone by then.
All right.
Okay, Scary. In order to find one of the fearless Felix friends, you learn to make terrifying animal calls. Now, you just need to get close enough to him so he can hear us. Press V. You'll have to wait until your vocal cords are rested before grunting again. There's a lamp in the trees. I don't know how we can get to him, really.
for heel, mutt.
How did you do the call? I thought it was V. Shh, dog, be quiet. Right, I think we're in a good spot here. Right, let's go and see if I can get this off. So hopefully that'll be one going. That one gone. So we got to make funny noises now. See my debuff there? I can do it again. Do it one more time.
Oh no, not again. No, please God, no. I can't stand this. No, no, please, no.
You going?
They're everywhere. They'll devour me. Jesus Christ, I've got to get away from here.
We done it. So, is the charlatan... Wait until the charlatan scares off the last of the brave fellows. Where is he? There he is. There's a charlatan walking across there. I don't want to get too close. I don't want him to see us. Right, there's the guy here. Oh, this will be fun. That won't find him, surely. He's like, alright, mate. You alright? Yeah. I don't think that will work. Some really glitching going off with the colours.
What? Who are... What are you? What do you want from me?
Oh, he did get scared. Well, I'd be like, alright, mate? What, you alright? Something wrong with you? Okay, Charlotte, well done. You scared him somehow.
That was something.
Yeah.
How did you like that, eh?
Wonderful! I haven't had so much fun since I dressed up as the Pope.
Did you see him run? Like all the demons of hell were on their heels.
One was quite enough, evidently.
So what now?
Now I just wait for my customers to turn up. Come and see me tomorrow before noon, and you'll get your well-earned reward.
Excellent. Excellent. Alright, well, let's go and see him in the morning then.
Ah, my dear apprentice, how happy I am to see you.
So, it all worked out then?
Like a dream. I didn't sell half as much in Sasau.
That's good news. Now, about that thing you promised me.
Your well-deserved reward, certainly. Here you have it.
What will you do now?
Well, I could leave. I've got just enough to cover my travel. But I'd be as poor as a church mouse in the next place, so I'd better wait and see if I can sell even more.
Well, at least I'll know where to find you.
Okay, thank you very much. We've done that now. Nice knowing you, Charlatan. I probably won't see you ever again, which is not a bad thing. Quest completed and arrest for the wicked. So, do we have to make this potion, or do we just go back to Sir Hans? We must have to, surely. Let's see what it says. Bring the potion to Sir Hans. I've got the potion for Sir Hans, now to deliver it to him, so we can embark on the amorous adventure in proper French style. Okay, let's do that. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back in the tavern. You need to find a hobby, sir. Okay, just talk to him.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I got the potion.
I got you that potion from the charlatan.
What charlatan? He's a man of learning who even cured the Pope of impotence.
Yes.
But thanks, Henry. I really appreciate your help. Once I drink this potion, every woman will faint at my feet. But I'm only interested in one. The fairest creature on God's green earth.
Yeah, the butcher's daughter.
I saw her. She's all right,
and
yeah.
then what?
A rendezvous. She and I, under the cloak of night. And you shall be my herald of exalted words. You will hide and prompt me from a book of poetry.
I'll do what?
Here's a book of
Oh,
poems.
goodness me.
I'll need a little time to get ready. Meanwhile, you can learn some poems off by heart. You'll prompt me.
Learn poetry? Me? That sounds... well, not exactly...
Stop wasting time and get to it. Come back to me in a couple of hours. I have to get dressed up and groomed, and it'll take a while before the potion takes effect.
Good luck then.
Okay, objective started.
Ale
Wait
as usual.
until Sir Hans is ready. And you got the Anthology of Love Poems. We have to read the love poems then, do we? Okay, so Anthology of Love Poems. Gentle night, why linger on? I yearn thus for my love so long, without her words to still my breast. Who shall set my soul to rest? And now my heart in sorrow dwells, for melancholic pining swells, since I, alas, was forced to part from the mistress of my heart. Our Lord, let me not wait in vain. I yearn to see my love again. O gentle sir, be of good cheer. I shall not cling to another dear. Okay, to love and be forlorn. To love and be forlorn is like night without a dawn. To be close with naught to say, like winter frost in May. To have lips and yet kiss not is like leaving grain to rot. To love without consummating is like unsown fields in the spring. I shall love you then, my dear, as long as you lie with me here. If you'll not give your all to me, no longer shall I bide with thee. Okay, node to woman. Woman is the root of sin, and yet of virtuous deeds again. If Eden, it was woman's deed to pluck the apple from the tree. If you've no wealth to offer, you say, she will scorn you and turn away. But once you promise her treasure, she says she will love you forever. To murderous wrath she gives birth, leaving no peace on this earth. Wounds inflicted by swords cut less deep than a woman's barbed words. Okay. We're going to forget all that because my memory is crap. So I guess we wait for a couple of hours then. Let's do that. Okay, we waited and we waited and we waited. It's about 8:30 or maybe. So it says now go back to Sir Hans. So I'm assuming he's back in his room. Or in here.
Are you ready, Sir Hans?
Henry, something's gone wrong.
Open up. I'm not going to talk to the door.
That potion tasted rather odd, and now I have a feeling my face is broken out.
Ah.
How do I look?
Bit spotty. A little bit spotty. We could say that you're imagining it. You don't quite look your best.
No offence, sir, but you gave me quite a fright. It looks as though you've slept with your head inside a wasp's nest.
God's holy preachers, I knew it! And it's nearly time for my rendezvous with Carolina. What am I going to do?
I don't know. I have to wait. I'll get you an antidote. Appearances aren't important. Your words are. No. Okay. Antidote.
You just sit tight, and I'll go and find you some antidote.
We might have some.
All right, but hurry.
I think we got an
I
antidote,
can't wait
haven't
any
we?
longer.
The best cure for this kind of thing is marigold decoction. I can get you that right away.
Okay. I think we got that already. Let's have a look at our bags. Yeah, we got 9 of them. Excellent. Okay, we've already got it. Let's talk to him.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm back with a remedy.
I've got a remedy for you.
About time. Give it here. As soon as I'm healed, we'll go.
Take care.
Okay, we've done that.
It's gone. I'm as gorgeous as before. Let's go.
Right. Give the Merrick over done that. So he's going to have a date now with Carolina. Follow Sir Hans to Carolina. And what we got to do, we got to basically recite poems to him in the bush so she can't see us. I might do, I was going to say, I might put my Nighthawk potion on again. It just makes things a little bit easier. And you can see more. But it does glitch out the sky somewhat. That's the only problem. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but... And it makes bright things already even brighter. Right, let's follow. I don't know how far we got to go. Just the butcher's... Well, I'll probably meet you at the butcher's place then.
Tell me, Henry, how many girls have you had in your life? If you've had any at all, that is.
Well, there's been a few, but I'm sure I can't compare with you.
Lady Steph.
Very true.
Teresa.
One day plays will be written about my amorous adventures.
Comedies or tragedies?
That might depend on how things go tonight. We're almost there. You'll hide behind a gravestone or in the bushes and don't budge from there. Otherwise you might scare her off.
Okay. Behind a gravestone or some bushes.
Hide, Henry. Time to get started. How do you know it's her who will come out and not someone else? She got the letter and necklace, didn't she? She knows that that is, her secret admirer is coming. And what am I supposed to do? What do you think, dolt? Prompt me from that book of poetry.
Okay, conceal yourself.
Who's there? I can't see you.
Your most ardent admirer, fair maid.
Uh-huh. And do you have a name?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still be a flower, wouldn't it? Start. How?
I can't remember that poem.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
There was no timer on it. Oh, there is. Love and be forlorn, gentle night. Oh.
Gentle night, why linger on? I yearn thus for my love so long. Without her words to still my breast, who shall set my soul to rest?
Gentle night, why linger on? I earned this from my love so long. Whip out your worthy silky breasts. Who shall suck my salty bits?
That's not it. And now my heart sorrow dwells. If you have no, I don't know. Now my heart in sorrow dwells.
And now my heart in sorrow dwells.
I can't remember.
Melancholic pining swells, since I, alas, was forced to part from the mistress of my heart.
I know my horses sort of well. Some alcohol from 9 to 12.
Yeah, that's it.
Seems I always have whores apart
my
from the
goodness
mistress
me.
of my heart.
Psst. What on earth are you saying?
What's that hissing?
It's a feral goose here in the bushes.
To murderous wrath she gives birth. I think that's the one. Oh Lord, I think that was the one.
To murderous wrath she gives birth, leaving no peace on this earth. Wounds inflicted by swords, cut less deep than women's barbed words.
To numerous brats she gives birth, leaving no peas for the serfs. Who's infected my whores? Don't you sleep with my women, bastards?
Love it. Yeah, that's
Jesus,
good.
Henry.
That's better.
What kind of yokel nonsense are you babbling? Me? You're the one who's babbling.
You're an odd one. I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life. Where on earth did you come up with it?
Run for it. Blame the French. Blame the French.
It's the latest fashion in France.
You've done enough harm. Better shut up and leave it to me.
How did you like it, dearest?
Well,
And it was
it was,
beautiful. Are they gonna get it on?
Father is coming! Hide!
Who is that talking? If it's some dandy again, I'll gut him with my filleting knife.
I didn't hear anyone.
Did you hear what he said?
But I have a bad feeling about this, Hans. I think we should...
Are you still there?
Still here, my love. How could I have apart from you?
Father's coming. He'll kill you.
He will not. Because it'll never cross his mind where I'll be. Henry, it's time for me to claim my prize. Whatever happens, cover my back. There you are, you seducer! Now you'll see how a butcher protects his daughter's honor.
Buy me time.
Dear.
You got some explaining to do, you bastard.
What are we going to do? Fight him?
What are you after? You bastard sneaking around an honest citizen's house in the dark?
I wanted to give a visit, but
I went to mourn over the grave of my great-grandmother.
Oh yeah. Then what are you doing right beneath my window, eh?
No time to read it.
Is, why are you trampling on great-granny's grave, eh?
Enough of your horse shit. One more word, and I'll have you.
Ah! What are you doing here?
Oh, my darling.
Get out! Get out or I'll call Papa!
My sweet. How can you be so cruel?
Hey, what was that?
You just imagined it.
What was what?
That noise. I'm sure I heard a strange noise.
No, you didn't.
Here in the cemetery. Maybe restless spirits, what do you reckon?
I'd swear it came from the window of my own house.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping around after my daughter. I come out and I find you here. Quite a coincidence, eh? So, out with the truth.
You're quite mistaken. I've never laid eyes on your daughter, and if she looks anything like you, I'd rather keep it that way.
Nice one.
Why, you fucking...
What do you think you're doing? Climbing in here, uninvited?
Ma chérie, I came to court you.
Then go and court me from the courtyard.
Don't try to make a fool of me. I heard it clearly. What was that?
You heard it? Okay.
Are you all right?
No time to read it.
It seems to me you're hearing things other folk can't hear. That's not good.
You're saying I'm hearing voices in my head?
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sent Euphrosyne of Polotsk heard voices too, and she found in a monastery and churches and things.
I heard voices too. Well, could have been voices. I wouldn't swear to it though.
Look, fellas, I was standing right here and I didn't hear a thing. Do you take me for a madman?
Whatever you are, I want to know what you're doing under my daughter's window and who was talking to her. I heard it clear as day.
You misheard I was praying.
Good neighbour, it can't be denied that old age dulls a man's ears. I'm here alone, praying for the souls of the good people resting in the cemetery. I've nothing to do with your daughter.
That voice sounded different to yours, though. But where did he get to? You must have seen him. Unless you're covering for him.
What? You don't love me?
No, and I told you, get out!
Oh dear.
A kiss at least.
Out,
Bigger. Distracted his attention. Start singing.
Yasem skutni hori kodelnikov sin.
What the fuck are you playing at? My patience is wearing thin.
Continue singing. I've had enough of this. Yeah.
Yasem skutni hori kodelnikov sin.
Jesus, stop your damn screeching.
Continue singing. Change the subject.
What a lovely evening we're having. Nice and mild. Eh? Seems to me it was hotter this time last year, don't you think?
I swear I'll go mad if I have to listen to another word from you. Lads, shut this fucker up. You'll get the hiding of your life.
Come on. Do we have to have a fight?
You're dead.
Come on, there's quite a few of you there. Look, a bit unfair, isn't it?
Had enough of life, have you? Bring it on.
Just go and get one of them down at least. So you can see to spam this. Kick him in the head, right. We didn't kill him. By time for Sir Hans done that. I just keep near him. Go and see Lord Capon in the morning. Yeah, okay, let's just finish off these guys. Oh my goodness me. Right, he's down. I'm hungry as well. That's it. Right, he's down. Right, okay. I'm hungry. I can eat something and And we'll see Hans Capon in the morning. Lovely. I didn't go down very well, did it? Oh well. Okay, it is the morning. Let's go and see Hans to see if that's it. If that's the DLC finished. Hans.
Greetings. What do you need?
How did the rendezvous go? Not
How
very
did it
well.
go with Carolina, Sans?
It was a disaster,
Whoa.
Henry. A disaster.
How come? Didn't your recitation do the trick?
What kind of nonsense were you feeding me? Carolina thought I was a thief breaking in to rob the place. I tried to explain, but she wouldn't listen. She told me to get out, or she'd call her
So I
father.
buggered up, did
You're
I?
lucky I managed to keep him busy. Only now he thinks I'm the village idiot.
Well, thanks for that, at least. Anyway, Carolina slammed the door in my face, so I suppose I'll have to look elsewhere for the love of my life.
Oh well. What
back
a
to
waste of
writing love
time.
letters.
To hell with love letters. Imagine. That silly goose couldn't even read.
Shame. She missed out on something very rare.
Indeed. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet.
Good luck, then.
Capon's love letter. Oh. It's all armoured up now. I suppose it's going to go to the edge of the map again. Let's have a look at this letter he wrote. My sweetest, I am your most devoted secret admirer. Secret, for until I know you long for me as I do for you, I shall not make myself known to you. But once we know each other, then my beloved poppet, I shall caress your tits. And then I shall seek out the treasure you have carried with you since birth. For there is no lovelier creature than you. I only have to think of you, and I raise a battle tent. The likes of which even Sigismund would envy. You must be mine and none others. I shall take you to paradise and back. You shall meet all the angels in heaven and call out to God more loudly than ever before. So that's like obviously during the sex bit, I guess. If you want to feel like no woman has ever felt before, put on this necklace tomorrow and I shall know that I should come to you in the night and slip inside your secret garden. Oh my goodness. Your most ardent secret admirer. Yeah, very, very good. Oh, Capon. That is excellent. That is absolutely excellent. Right, is that finished then? It looks like it is. So, let's continue to the edge of the map and talk to Capon. Let's do this, guys.
Yeah.
All right, we are finally here. I think this is going to be ending the game now. This is it. Kingdom Come Deliverance for me, I think, is finished. All we've got to do now is speak to Hand. Oh, he's sleeping, bless him. Right.
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
Sure. Let's do this.
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
Achievement unlocked. The end. This is the
Let's get to it then.
end.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men!
Audentes fortuna juvat!
Yay! Yeah! The end. Can I feel the emotions coming back already? Well, that was a jolly good game. A jolly good game. A fantastic bloody game. I gave my kind of review on the last episode, or a couple of episodes ago, when I was all bawling my eyes out. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that game. Like I said, one of the best games I've ever played. So I am looking forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Hopefully they will bring it out. And also, isn't there a series coming out? I've heard. Yeah. Press E to continue. That is it. That is it, guys. Alright then, guys, well, thank you so much for watching and following the whole series. If you followed the whole series for the last year, hats off to you. Can't believe you've done that. Well done. But yeah, cheers for watching, and hopefully I will see you on the next series. Take care, guys. Bye bye.